Go live
No, it's Tall Tale
now.
Thursday, not Freaky Friday.
Let's see. Loop track.
If you
Okay.
loop it, it'll just keep on going.
I didn't play it. It's not playing.
Did you click on it?
Yep, sure did.
Hmm.
Okay, well, let's.
It's okay. Just start
Oh, there
talking.
you
We're
go.
live. Tell me about your book. Hey, you got it.
Question. I don't know.
In this lonely ass world, it's getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat there. My mind was bred a little different, yeah, from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I make you smile. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shouted. Mama, now I'm staring at shit. Mama, I'm the pilot. Mama, if I want something, I'ma go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama, it's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.
All right.
Yeah.
Grand Rising, everybody. All righty. Yes, this is your girl Reese, aka the best that ever did it, aka I'm working on the ones and twos today. Molly had some business to take care of, and he couldn't be with us this morning, so I'll wait for him to jump in. Hopefully, he'll jump in on the show sometime today. I don't know, but I know in the meantime and in between time, you got me doing my thing, and you got Destiny this morning doing her thing. She right on time. Let's see. So let me get into my sponsorship. Uh, Shades of Blue by AM Morning. Awesome, fabulous book. Yeah, can everybody see the book? Shades of Blue by AM Morning. And also Molly Mall Sea Moss. Yeah, see that. For a limited time, you could get both and save $10 on your purchase. Or you could buy them individually and just enjoy them just the same. You got Molly Moss Sea Moss with the 102 vitamins, but 92 of the vitamins and minerals that the body need. He makes it in lemonade, he makes it in teas, he makes it in icy, he does smoothies, and you could always take it in this gelatinous form. Comes in a jar container, and you just scoop it out and mix it in your coffee or your tea, or some people go hard and take it straight. I have a tolerance for texture, so sometimes taking it straight like that, you know, and it's sometimes could be a little. Uh, uh, Most of them are a bit harsh, but with Molly, how I don't know how he drains or infuse him or makes his up, but his is mild. You can actually take it as palatable. And I just want to say that. Ooh, baby, today is Tall Tale Thursday. And let me tell you, Destiny, if you was not in bar 919 last night, let me tell you,
Ooh,
good morning, bees.
good morning.
If you was not in bar 919 last night, baby, you missed it. And that's all I got to say. You missed an epic performance by all the Morning Mac show there. Half of the Morning Mac show was there. It was the Beast one popping his cherry for the first time, but he seemed like an old time. He seemed like he did this before the nigga coming back off a tour. He was awesome, and I love his charismatic, his charisma. He's so
Mm-hmm.
charismatic when he get the mic. It's like He know what he was doing. He was playing with everybody. He been
Yeah,
on.
he's got that natural feel to it, so I don't doubt
Yeah.
you one bit.
He know what he was doing. And then we had Lee in the house, and Lee cut up and did her thing. And we had Phil Page in the house. And of course, Phil did his thing. Like I said, half the Morning Mac show was there, and we brought the house down. Our at Student Dawn, we had some epic performances. It was like boom, 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 boom. Chris Corey was there. Reggie the comedian was there. King Vic was there, or Vic King. That's his name. Vic King was there doing his thing. Big Rob came through and did his thing. Man, that was a good ass comedy show, and the price was free. And Carlton Morrell held us down, and he was the anchor for that night. Man, between Carlton and Phil, my stomach still hurt. They stupid. They just. And Rodney, what did you think for your first time going in, Rodney, or on the microphone?
I had a great time. It was a great cast of comedians that was there last night. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was scared to death because we had the conversation that morning, and y'all was talking about how hard it is to make comedians laugh, and it was a house full of comedians, and I was like, what the hell? So, it was great, but everybody was hilarious, man. Phil definitely came and did his thing. Lee did his thing. You out there did your thing. My brother who is happily married though, he said he had a little crush on you out there. So I'm just letting you know that. He was like, who's the lady that went on? The first one that went on, I was like, a thing. He was like, yeah, she knew what she was doing. I was like, yeah.
You sure you weren't talking about Gwen?
Nah, he wasn't talking about Gwen because he said something about the host, but he was like, nah, the lady who stood up that did the stand up. So it was you. It was 100% you.
Look, Rodney thought he was gonna get me, and I got him.
Yeah.
But we do that to enhance each other's performance. Rodney, when I see my people in the room, it brings out a different character for me. I get to play different characters with different comedians, and I like that. Y'all know I like ad-libbing and improv and all that stuff. So, I mean, I think that just because you never know what you're going to get. You never know what to expect.
Definitely caught me off guard.
You said I didn't?
You did. No, you did. You 100% did. I didn't know what to do. I almost shot myself.
No, you did beautifully because I know.
I played it off, but yeah, it was all good.
And Vicky loved it, so I got the blessings from your wife. She loved it when I cut up, so she loved it. I can't tell. Should I tell the people what we did? I can't tell the people.
You can tell them.
The next show.
It's fine.
They have to come out to the Rodney
next
GTD. That's all I got to say. Rodney GTD. And if y'all don't know what GTD means, then y'all got to go back and watch the episode of Martin.
Okay.
Did you GTD, Rodney? Did you GTD?
I don't know. I got to watch that episode of Martin. GTD. I got to think about it.
Got the draws, dog.
I don't know. Get some draws. Okay. I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I got some draws.
GTD. Get the draws.
Man, it was definitely the first time it happened. Definitely first time it's happened to me in public. So it's all good. But it was great. It was definitely like I said, a great time, man. It was I enjoyed it. I was on the high for the rest of the night, and just a lot of people came up to me and talked to me and told me I did a good job. So that really encouraged me, encouraged me to do it again. So I will be doing it again on Saturday too for Gwen's Poolside. So if you missed it yesterday, you can definitely come to Gwen's Poolside on Saturday and check me out because I'll be doing it again there.
Get your tickets.
Yep, get your tickets for sure. And if you ain't been to Gwen's Poolside, you missing it. You get your drinks, you get your food included, and if you want, you can come hang out and hit the pool afterwards. It's a definitely great event to hang out and have a good time at.
That's right. That's right. And be sure to get your ticket early because they're not selling tickets at the door. You contact Gwen. You do whatever you DM her, Cash App or whatever, because I will be on the door checking the list. And if your name ain't on the list, guess what?
You ain't getting in.
I hear you knocking, but you can't come in. I hear you knocking, but you can't come in. I'll be like Little Richard. Come back tomorrow night and do it again. I hear you knocking, but you know that's how it is. Because it's an exclusive player, an exclusive to be around that pool and in the setting, and you know. So if you got that special whatever the Jasmine Razzmatazz or the Cash App, you can get in, get your ticket, and get in, you know. So, and you need a bracelet to eat. So people don't think you're going to sneak in and slide up in the party. If you don't get the bracelet and you come, I pass out the bracelet. I am the gatekeeper. So that night I could really be a bully that night. Be like, let me see some ID. Let me see. But you ain't funny. You ain't getting no, you know. That's the night I get to, you know. Is that it? Is that night, Rodney? I get to play the bully.
Yeah, well, you play the bully every day, but yeah, it's all right. You get to really act up. Yeah, you get to really act up, and you know your little brother there, so you know I got your back. Anybody get you any static, they know what they're gonna catch.
You know, you remember the movie The Warriors? How they say risk, and all the black people ascend it. All I'm gonna do is say Rodney, and Melvin. Look, I got Melvin and Rodney. What?
Mm-hmm.
Big gay right there. There you go. Like, yeah.
I beat Melvin. You know, Melvin got that bad hip, so I'll beat him there. Don't worry.
Melvin will come out. Reese, what's going on? Reese, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
That little lip and the slow bob. What's going on? What's going on? But yeah, we did have an excellent time. And Rodney's going to do his encore performance on Saturday. Ooh, I can't wait. That's going to be, man, I can't wait.
I wish I lived closer.
I wish you did too, Destiny. You'd be like, ooh.
Hey, Destiny, and you are still in my joke. Just so you know.
He called you out last night. You the number one hoe at the church.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah,
so you know.
Hoeing at the church, Destiny.
Y'all got it on camera, right?
Reformed hoe.
But you can't take. But you can't take it nowhere. You wanted to acquire hoes.
I'm 10 years clean of hoeing.
You want to acquire hoes. You can't take it nowhere. Grand Rising, JoJo, baby.
Good morning, JoJo.
What's up, babies? How you do last night, Shorty? I heard you went up there and hit that thing for the first time.
Yeah, man, I did great, JoJo. You would have been proud of me, brother.
Ain't no question. I wish I could have got there. I looked for a ride. I couldn't get one, Shorty.
It's all good, man. You know, I did my thing, man. I definitely appreciated all the love and support from everybody on the Mac and Morning Show. I knew those that weren't there were there in spirit, man. So, you know, I had to pull out my inner JoJo and rock the house, man.
Rock it, baby.
Yo, did you cut your hair?
No.
Oh, okay. You
just the sides, just the sides. It's got the fresh baldy on the side, boy. Just the fresh baldy.
He doing a mohawk thing, just the size. He's got just the piece on the top.
You see how far I gotta lean down? You see how far I gotta lean down to show you my front, my top.
See, he trying to look like one of them Shaolin monks, Rodney.
I gotta get by that 8 head first. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Yeah, well, I'm proud of you. I wasn't there, but I'm glad you got up there and yeah, I mean, threw them big kahunas up in their ball in their face. You know what I'm saying? Let them know you got big balls. You up in here.
Yeah, but
he said he was nervous, but you couldn't tell it, and that's the good showmanship. Stay humble and be proud. When you staying humble and proud, That's what my aunt said. Nervousness is a sign of humbleness, and you get to kill it. And she said that's a good thing to have that every time, no matter how big you get. So
If
stay
you
humble.
didn't get nervous, right? If you get to a show where you ain't nervous, you better check your surround. You better check yourself because your arrogance and your ego too big. You know what I mean? That'll be the night where the booze come out. You know what I mean? So you always want to feel that. You always want to feel that nervous. Muhammad Ali too. A lot of fighters will tell you. Matter of fact, George Foreman said the only fight he didn't have no nerves in was when he fought Muhammad Ali, because he thought he was just gonna crush this little punk running his mouth all this. His ego was so big, and he ain't get nervous before that fight, and he got knocked out. He'll tell that story. Yeah. So good job.
I was definitely nervous.
That's a good thing, Ronnie. That's a good thing. And you definitely killed it. You see how them nerves transform? Them nerves had you on fleek. And you know, I embrace the nerves now, you know, like JoJo said, you know. And this was my aunt, my father's is the one that does the show. Why I can't think of a name because I slept hard last night. Oh man, my aunt Maxine McDaniels. She has the Pickle Me Past Pink Foundation, and she's in Atlanta. And she put on all these shows and stuff. Her and Rodney Perry. She's known down there. So if we can ever get the Morning Mac down to the ATL, I know we could put on the show for her. So we can ever do it. So
Then I'll be in ATL next week.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh wow. I want to look. I need to get on the road and just travel in different places. And well, I need to have what they call it, itinerary and places to stop. If I had the big tour bus, I would get us together and we would have itinerary places to stop. And each stop would be a paid show. And we could just hit the shows on down the road. Boom, 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 boom. But I'm waiting to get my tour bus, the big old tour bus, so I could take the Morning Mac show on tour. So if any rich philanthropists out there that want to sponsor a project called a Morning Mac show on tour, where we can drive through the city, I can take the group and we can go through all over the place, holler at your girl. Really, I don't mind putting that work in. It's an investment. It'll be a lucrative investment for whoever invests in it. So any rich philanthropist, there's a project right here waiting to happen. And from this, we could spearhead the movie deal and everything. I'm just saying to the people. I'm just saying. Because I got my actors, I got my players. Everything I see is on fleek. It's I see it in my mind. I see it. I see it, JoJo. I see it.
Existence.
That's right. And we got to go for it and do it. Just like y'all did driving. You got to get out there. There's enough for everybody. There's the cornucopia out there where we all can eat. Not so others may eat, so we all can eat. That's right. All right. Now I got some stuff. I got the video. Molly has some business to take care of. So when Molly pop in the house, you know, it'd be on fleek again. Oh, wait a minute, hold up. Wait a minute, something over here. I had the video set up. What he got over here? He said, I can't see. Molly, I'm not, wait a minute. I love, don't get. What you do, Molly?
He said he's at work with the kids working on an iPad.
Oh.
He also said Grand Rising to everybody, so y'all know.
Okay, he got something off to the side. What's this? Is this what I was trying to pull up? Or is this something else? Let me see. Let me click on this to see what this is.
Lord have mercy. We're going to have to go through Reese's rabbit hole today.
Is that what they're calling it?
Ain't nobody been in that rabbit hole in a long time.
At least somebody is doing it.
So, okay, yeah, that's the other one. You're not going to go through the rabbit hole, because I got it. You're not going to go through the rabbit hole, because I got it.
She got this. She got this.
All right.
Okay, so the first video I want to share with you guys is this is Tall Tale Thursday. Here we go. Okay.
Oh God.
Oh God, what?
Nothing.
We got a dick pic.
No. Put it in the screen, and I'm gonna hit play.
This is a 47-minute video.
No, not this one.
Okay.
I'll be right back. Doing something for work.
Here we go.
Changing environment. Black or white people? Well, black people have robust genes, which means they have powerful alleles of the genes. In other words, black people carry alleles of the genes that make them powerful and capable of surviving better, compared to white people, who often have the weaker allele of the same gene, and the survival of the fittest theory suggests that only those who are fit will survive, while those who are weak will be dominated and replaced. And we are also seeing black people present from the start of humanity to this point, even if various other families of the Homo genus have come and gone. So does it mean that black people have black genes that make them exceptionally capable of adapting to changes and natural diseases aimed at testing the survival of the fittest theory? Well, the answer is yes, because after tens of thousands of years, black people are alive and surviving, compared to others who have either gone extinct or are today in the weakest possible state. But what are those genes that make black people genetically powerful? In this video, let's talk about that.
The Black History Archives.
Often it becomes quite hard for people to understand how black people have dominant alleles of the same genes and how they have better survival chances.
Will you hit full screen, please?
Hard to understand.
Huh?
Well, the simple
Full screen.
explanation is that black people have genes that have undergone tens of thousands of years of evolution, making them equipped with the best allele that is expressed in all cases. But to understand this, you need to know what genes and alleles are. Think of a gene as a set of instructions in your DNA that dictates a specific trait, like the color of your eyes or your blood type. Each gene comes in different versions, and these versions are called alleles. For every gene, you inherit two alleles, one from your mother and one from your father. These alleles can be dominant or recessive. A dominant allele will determine your trait if you have at least one of it. For example, if the allele for brown eyes is dominant, having just one brown eye allele will give you brown eyes. On the other hand, a recessive allele will only show up as a trait if you have two copies of it. So to have blue eyes, which are determined by a recessive allele, you need two blue eye alleles. Now let's talk about how this relates to dealing with the environment. Sometimes having a certain allele can make you better suited to your surroundings. For example, some alleles might protect you from certain diseases, while others might not offer that protection. Often, but not always, the dominant allele is the one that helps you adapt better to your environment. And black people have dominant alleles. In other words, a child gets a dominant allele from the father and also a dominant allele from the mother. The chances of recessive allele to be expressed are zero, and therefore, black people are better equipped to survive. Now let's talk about what genes make black people better equipped compared to white people. The first gene is the ACTN3 gene that produces a protein called alpha-actinin 3, which is crucial for fast-twitch muscle fibers responsible for power and speed. This gene is linked to muscle strength, power, and endurance. Studies suggest that people of African descent often carry the dominant allele of ACTN3 more frequently, contributing to greater muscle power and performance in activities requiring strength and speed. Another gene is ACE, or angiotensin-converting enzyme, which influences the production of an enzyme that helps regulate blood pressure and electrolyte balance, playing a role in muscle efficiency and cardiovascular health. Higher activity of the ACE gene is associated with improved cardiovascular and muscle performance, leading to enhanced physical abilities and endurance often observed in Black populations. Here's a reminder to please support us so we can make more videos for you by subscribing to our channel and giving the video a like. We want to build a strong community, and we need your support. Let's continue now. Then comes the PPRGC1A, or peroxisome proliferator. Activated receptor gamma coactivator 1-alpha, which plays its role in regulating muscle fiber types and mitochondrial function, affecting both endurance and strength. It helps convert energy stores into muscle activity. Variations in PPRG1A that are associated with increased endurance and muscle strength are more common among Black individuals, aiding in superior...
Okay, I want to stop right there. Now I'm getting the video, the scientific and all that, but it's Tall Tale Thursday. So do we believe that? Is that true? You said you do?
Yeah, to the heart of my heart. Okay, because like, okay, I actually had a conversation recently, so this is like, oh shit, now I'm learning the science behind it. But someone, I was falling asleep on the phone and someone asked me, what do you think would take out the world first? And like I started going over all these scientific theories on what would be the end of the world. Welcome back, Beast. And I said, whenever we do get to the end of the world, there's not going to be white people anymore. Like, first off, there's more interracial relationships, but regardless, one of the possibilities that could take the world out of existence is the sun getting hotter and hotter because it's getting close to being a dead star. But the world will likely just like burn to a crisp before it becomes a dead star because of how hot it'll get. But regardless, the individuals that'll be able to live the longest are going to be the individuals that have a good amount of melanin in their skin, the ability to absorb that heat rather than only get cooked by it. And so already I was sitting here believing to the core of my being that, and I'll say real quick, because like I mentioned the other day that like that woman, I told her forever ago at Walmart, I was like, you have beautiful skin. It's something about Black skin. And she told me, I'm not Black, I'm African American. And then BLM happened and I got very confused. So hearing him say Black over and over, I was like, I don't know if this is offensive or not, but nobody was taking offense. So, but I don't know how to just throw it out there. But regardless, the individuals that I believe will be the last species of human available on the world will absolutely be individuals with darker skin. So I thought it was really cool that you brought this up and let me watch the science behind it as well.
Okay, Beast, what you think? Do you believe in what he was saying about the gene?
Yeah, I'll be honest. I missed the whole video because I was, I'm working. I apologize. So
it's
I don't know, but
we're just talking about the gene and the recessive gene and certain genes that makes us a dominant like species, the muscle fiber and the way we build muscle and our body is conditioned and everything.
They covered how the alleles, I always mispronounce that, alleles are based on...
For each gene, you get two alleles, one from your father and one from your mother.
Yeah,
and the father is a dominant gene and the mother is dominant in Black people.
It's not necessarily...
alleles.
It's not necessarily the mother is dominant or the father is dominant. Each of them could have a dominant gene, just like with all the different colors that we got down here, it's worrisome on what's the dominant gene. But in places like Africa, where everybody has the dark skin and the dark eyes and this type of complexion, then the genes that are passed down are all dominant. And due to the amount of dominant genes passing on to the next generation, along with us sitting here Like I have a dominant gene for my eyes and probably for my hair, considering that I'm actually naturally a brunette, but my skin is only a dominant gene because I've got primarily white parents. That's it. Whereas the dominant gene is just passed on and passed on through families that are primarily African American, and it's just, it makes you into this stronger being, and I love that.
That's
well, well, just going in, I definitely think the world is going to be a more melanated place throughout the years. As we, I am, I think what, like 30% German or some bullshit like that. I can't remember how it was, but
Cool.
it's all because the interracial and things like that. But I don't really get into all that. I like to think we're all human. I feel that race is a man-made construct. Like we're all people. We all have the same. We're all humans. You know what I'm saying? We all bleed the same. We all can die the same way. We all can live the same way. We all need the same things to live and the same things to kill us all. So, I mean, it's just, to me, it's just something that was man-made to divide us, even as a people, was just the color of your skin. Now there's Caucasian, there's black, there's this, that, and the other. I try to stay away from those conversations because to me, all it is just a man-made construct to divide us. So I like to love anyone. I don't care what shade or color you are. I do love my people though, and I do love and support Black people or African American or whatever you want to call it.
I'm fine with Black people. I mean, even though Black is a color, I know who I am.
But it's still a construct anyway. So because Black, African American, white people get to call themselves not Indian, but Italian or German or whatever the case may be. They don't have a color; they have a place where they come from. But we are all in this one. We are all in this one.
Go back to which
stereotype, but.
About you got 30% of I'm 30%. I'm not 30. I'm 20% white, and it came from Ireland and Scotland because I did the ancestral thing, and I'm only 34% Nigerian. So 34 and 20, that's only 54, right? So did you know that the other parts of my genetic code is everything up and down the spec? They give you 3% Moroccan, 3%. I mean, all of this stuff was broken down, and even Arabic. And I was like, wow. So I'm a Mongol. I'm a mutt.
Well, especially in the United States, because the United States is a melting pot. I definitely believe that the United States is going to become a blended country no matter what. Because, it's a melting pot. Everybody came here for what they would call freedom or whatever the case may be, and it's going to be a melting pot. I don't believe there's anybody that's going to be within the next 2 or 3 generations. There will be no one that is pure anything. You know what I'm saying?
We're talking about surviving. That's what the video is talking about. Who's going to survive because of the DNA and the longest survivor. They said the oldest known person that lived has been a Black person, or I'll say a person of color. And they were saying why the DNA and our bone structure, and we were talking about the alleles. I think I'm saying it right. And everything. So that's what we're missing. We're talking about the genetics part of this. I'm going to go back into the rest of the video. Check this out, right? And then go back into the rest of the video. Okay, I'll go here. I'm going to hit play.
Superior athletic performance and physical stamina. However, for survival, the immune system plays the key role, and the immune systems of Black people are extremely strong. That's due to HLA, or human leukocyte antigen genes. HLA genes are essential for the immune system, helping the body recognize and respond to pathogens. Variations in these genes influence disease susceptibility and immune response. The diversity and frequency of certain HLA alleles in Black populations contribute to robust immune responses and better disease resistance. In addition to this, Black people also have high TNF or tumor necrosis factor genes expression. TNF genes produce a cytokine involved in systemic inflammation and immune system regulation. Variations can influence the risk of autoimmune diseases and inflammatory conditions. But because Black people have higher expression of TNF genes, it leads to a more vigorous immune response, though it can also be associated with a higher risk of inflammatory diseases. Furthermore, Black people have enhanced activity of TLR or toll-like receptor genes, which are involved in recognizing pathogens and triggering immune responses. They play a crucial role in the body's first line of defense. Enhanced activity of TLR genes in Black populations leads to a more effective immune response to infections and diseases. In addition to this, Black people have enhanced activity of VDR, or vitamin D receptor genes, which are crucial for vitamin D metabolism and immune regulation. They influence how the body responds to vitamin D, which is vital for bone health and immune function. Variants of VDR genes that improve immune regulation and response to vitamin D are more prevalent in Black populations, aiding in maintaining strong bones and a healthy immune system. There are also studies that reveal that there are lesser chances of diseases in Black people, and that's possible due to various genes. Black people have increased activity of NOS3, which produces nitric oxide, which is important for blood vessel dilation, muscle function, and immune response. This leads to better muscle function and cardiovascular health, supporting physical performance. What's more, Black people have higher expression of ADRB2 or adrenoceptor beta-2 gene, which enhances muscle strength and endurance by improving the response to adrenaline, boosting physical performance and stress resilience. In contrast, lower expression of ADRB2 in white people leads to reduced muscle performance and endurance, affecting physical capabilities. In addition to this, certain IL-6 alleles in Black people enhance immune function and inflammatory response, providing better protection against infections. Comparatively reduced efficiency of IL-6 in white people can impair immune response and increase susceptibility to autoimmune diseases. Even Black people have higher activity of SOD2, which reduces oxidative stress, protecting against cellular damage. However, in white people, lower expression of SOD2 in white people leads to increased oxidative stress and a higher risk of related diseases. It's said that a person or a particular group has genes that were shaped by experience. In this sense, it becomes clear that back in the era of slavery, Black people endured brutalities and had resilience, which got converted into genes responsible for better equipping them for survival. Not only that, but Black people have higher expression of BDNF, or brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which supports better cognitive function and mental resilience. In other words, Black people have genes that actually make them genius and intelligent. Interestingly, Black people have more expression of DNA repair genes because they have dominant alleles of BRCA1 and BRCA2, crucial for efficiently repairing DNA breaks and lowering cancer risk by maintaining genomic stability. These genes are pivotal in preventing cancer development, contrasting with populations that may have compromised repair mechanisms, thereby increasing susceptibility to cancer. What's more, genes like BAX and BCL2 regulate apoptosis, the controlled cell death process. Black individuals commonly exhibit a balanced expression of these genes, ensuring timely elimination of damaged or cancerous cells. This equilibrium is vital for preserving cellular health and preventing uncontrolled cell growth that could lead to cancer. Genes like CDKN2A, CDKN2B, and RB1 regulate cell cycle progression, preventing excessive cell proliferation. And Black individuals have dominant alleles of these genes that maintain better control over cell growth and division, reducing the risk of cancer development. You see, Black people have either higher gene expression or have those alleles of the genes that make them fitter for the environment. Do you also feel that Black people have some of the robust alleles of genes that make them truly powerful? Isn't it true that black genes dominate white genes in case of an interracial marriage? In the comment section right below, share your thoughts on black people having better chances of survival due to black genes. Would you like us to make more videos? If yes, please support us by subscribing to the Black History Archives and clicking the bell icon. You can check out more videos on our channel too.
All right now. Well,
I don't know. All I can do is talk for myself, and I once again, I still believe that this is just the propaganda, in my opinion, to try to spark this conversation. But we're all human, like different races and different have everything. There's stupid people in every race, and there's geniuses in every race. And my family, shit, cancer runs rampant. Fucking breast cancer runs rampant in my family. So I don't know where we have this gene to fight against cancer and all this other bullshit comes from. In my opinion, everybody and everything is different. If you don't live the right life, you're going to get these diseases. If that disease is hereditary in your family, it doesn't matter if you're black, white, green, yellow, orange. That shit's hereditary. Diabetes is hereditary in my family, and it's a thing that runs rampant through my family. Breast cancer is huge in my family. My aunts, all my aunts had to have surgeries and shit like that, and their daughters. You know what I'm saying? So, like to say, black people have this and black people have that and black people are geniuses. Nah, there's some dumb motherfuckers too. Shit. So that's just how I feel. You can find the same video made by a white person saying white people have all these things too.
Yeah, but they were talking about the survival and your DNA and stuff, what makes us different. And we do have different constructs that protect us. You're like, for example, your melanin in your skin protects you from the sun. That where we could be out in the sun and absorb the vitamin D that we need for immune system and bone health, where our other white counterparts can't be in the sun like we can for long periods of time, but they'll burn and stuff like that. They need protection from the sun. Whereas we could get out there, we burn too. We burn too. But we can absorb more of the sun rays. If they're talking about the DNA, and that's because of your DNA, Rodney. That's because of the melanin in our skin. So they were saying not on a race level, they're saying on genetic, chemically, on that level. They're saying the coarseness of our hair protects us from getting our head burned versus, and stuff like that. It's put in place. It's because it's in the genetic compound. Now, this is the thing. All of us come from the same genetic compound. And what happens when you get a deviation or how do I want to say it? When you get two misfiring things that make one thing, like say if like sickle cell, I'll use that for example. If your father's a sickle cell trait and your mother has the sickle cell trait, the likelihood of you actually getting sickle cell is greater because of those DNA factors and stuff. Some diseases we carry in our DNA, like sickle cell. Sickle cell is not a white person's disease. They don't get that. Stuff like that. Did y'all know that?
Nah, I didn't know that.
Yes. Yep. So definitely. So certain stuff that we carry in our DNA, and that's all. This was the science behind it. Talking about the alleles, your fathers and your mothers, and how they come together and give you whatever it is. Everybody here in America, like I said, we're mixed up with so much. We're not 100% whatever, and maybe it's that 30% recessive gene that you get from our white ancestors bring the breast cancer to us. I don't know that. Maybe it's the 20%, whatever. We don't know that, but all we know is that we're here, we're mixed with a lot of different things, and maybe that's causing our genetic to break down in certain areas, to weaken in certain areas. Then that's like the the weakest thing. Oh, like man, they only doing 40% down here. Oh, they doing 50% up here. Different stuff. That they're talking about who will survive at the end of time. And you said it, and Destiny said it. You said it would be people of color. But why do you think it'll be people of color?
Okay, so why? Okay, people that are pale like me or paler.
You're white, Destiny. It's okay to say white, baby. It's
I'm
okay
white.
to
I
say
got some
black and white.
Cherokee and Choctaw in me. I've gotten pretty damn dark working in the sun before. When I was laying concrete in Panama City. But I only get dark enough to be considered the Cherokee or Choctaw that's in my blood system. But if I'm not out in the sun, then I'm just pale. And so I'm white, I guess you could say. And I'm white. Individuals that are white, they've spent less time in the sun. They've had more, if you look at just historically, progression, the most progression was done in areas that were prominently white, and that kind of feels shitty to say out loud, honestly. But
no, you should be proud of whatever you are. See, that's what America.
I can be proud, but I can also feel like it shouldn't have just been one-sided. There should have been more. And I mean, I know in the UK and over that yonder, there were more African Americans that went, or not African Americans, just Africans that went over there and progressed with the UK, and that is what that is. But if you look at it at an evolutionary type standard, then individuals from Africa, they had to defend themselves more. They had to use their survival skills more. They had to be survivors, whereas most white people, I mean, the survivors of white people were the ones that went around as Vikings and killed the fuck out of everybody. Y'all gone through longer times of having to live off of the land and actually be full-blown survivors. And that is a strength characteristic in y'all's genetics. I did miss that that video because I got up to go get one dog some water and found out the other dog peed in my dining room, so I had to do a lot, and she still ended up getting out of the backyard, so that headache is ongoing. But I did hear B say that he's, what you said, 30% German. Cool. I guess he tapped out or he glitched up. It looks like that.
But yeah, and he's 30% German.
Daddy Lee.
He said he's 30% Caucasian. We're all mixed up with something. I'm 20% Caucasian as well. But I'm 34% Nigerian, and then it's 19% Mali. Then you go.
I would love to get my 23andMe or what at the Ancestry.com and 23andMe. I would love to get that done.
Yeah, well, when you break it down, we were a mixture of everything. But what I was telling you, because you was like, I don't even want to say it. You're white, I'm black. Be proud of whatever color you are. Be proud of because we all are people. Everybody should be proud of who they are, whether you're white, whether you're black, whether you're Indian, whether you see, it's only.
I can be proud of who I am, but also recognize that my ancestors did a lot of wrong.
All of our ancestors did a lot of wrong. Our ancestors, black people ancestors, did wrong to each other. So we can't go by with the wrong that they did. We got to try to fix it going forth in the future. So if you believe we're a people, Rodney believe we're people, I believe we're people, and Lee believe we're people, this is the next generation where we should act and move as people. And it shouldn't be one race thinking they're better than the other. I tell my son this, and this is what I believe. I am just as good as anybody else, and not better than anybody else. Meaning, I don't think I'm better than nobody else or better than this person, but I know I'm just as good.
Mm-hmm.
So,
love
can y'all hear me now? I'm still messed up.
I can hear you, baby.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. So my great grandfather was German. He actually married a slave, and my grandmother was passing. She was so light, and she had light hair, beautiful light brown eyes, and she was extremely light to the point that she was passing, and and got to live her life better than other people because, of course, she was so light skinned that, like I said, she was passing. So it was back in those days. So yeah, I have 30% German in my blood because of that. So yeah, but maybe that's where all the cancer came from. I don't know, but like I said, my aunts and their daughters, all of them have had to had their breasts taken away because of breast cancer. So I don't know. It's a thing, but like I said, for me personally, unfortunately, I got to get ready to run in here and do some work. I'll probably be back in about a half an hour or so. But I got I like I said, I feel that there's no extremes anymore, especially in the United States. There isn't, but there are countries in Africa where there is no European blood. It is all African. I believe there's places in Ireland where it's all Ireland blood, but here in the United States, it's going to be a mixture. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely going to be a mixture, and I think as the generations go on, it's going to be more mixtures. Like when I traveled to Indonesia, they had never seen a black person in real life. I thought that was crazy that these people who live in this area, in this place that was very city-like, but they had never seen a black person in anything other than TV.
Let me ask you this: have they seen a white people?
I don't know because I'm not white.
I mean,
While I was there, no, I didn't ask them. No, they didn't speak. We didn't speak the same language either. So, but yeah. But while I was there, I didn't see one white person. That's for sure. My wife, where she worked, I think they had white people in there. Yeah, they probably had white people in there too. But I think she did. So the way they worked, there was white people. But I didn't ask that question. But it was a thing. My wife told me when we got down there that they a lot of those people that lived there had never seen a black person. So but the dominant race for them in Indonesia is Chinese. The Chinese,
Asia.
Yeah, the Chinese in Indonesia. The Chinese are the people who run Indonesia. They're the rich. They're the Trumps and all that, and the Rockefellers and all that shit are all Chinese in Indonesia.
And they're saying that the Chinese people come from the Khoisan, the African Khoisan. And what is so funny, I didn't know what a Khoisan was until I didn't even know the word. My cousin had to tell me the word. I said, what is this Shazazan? And she was like, that's Khoisan. I said, oh, we Shazazan, and it was 3% of that. And when you look up Khoisan, and they're Asian, they look just like Asian black people. And you know how I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow. And I was like, is this where we get our Asiatic blood from? Is this where we get the, Asians? And they were saying that the Asian continents, back a long time ago, before they said the earth broke up, if you believe, that theory, through evolution and time, earth broke apart and made the continents. At one time it was like all one landmass. So you got to ask yourself, if we all came from one landmass, if we all came from one, how do we get all these different colors? And they were saying that it's genetic defects. That's like albinism. How do a person become how do you become an albino? And they were saying albinism is the genetic defects. sometimes your car backfires, and then like this is what you get. You know, so it's just really interesting to me. Good morning, Brenda. Good morning, Lee, stepdaddy. Tell the people about the good time you had last night. You on mute? There you
What'd
go.
you say?
I said, tell the people about the good time you had last night.
I'm still tired.
Me too.
I tell you what, it's a miracle that that place still has a roof on it, because we blew it off.
See, Destiny, I wish you was there. I think you would have had a good time too. You know, people
probably
came
would've.
out to laugh. Well, let me say this. There
I know
was
I
a room
would've.
full of comedians, but we came out to laugh and love and give each other support. So you definitely would have.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, for a room full of comedians to laugh as hard as they did, I mean, because we all came with some of the best, or some of the just shit off the top of your head, crazy, funny shit. That was good.
Yeah. It was the improvisational night. So that's the best stuff come off when when it's not even planned. So Brenda, we did get some video of it. Beast got the video of his thing. So when Beast get back and we download it, we definitely gonna share it on the Morning Mac show. And the pictures, and I don't even got the pictures we took last night of the group. Phil, Lee, Althea, the Beast. That's 4 out of the cast of the Morning Mac show. And we got the assignment and we did what we came to do. And I think it's beautiful because we were in there with some other funny people. We had who did we have? We had Reggie the comedian. We had Corey Chris. We had Stu the Don was with us. I know these are some funny names, aren't they? Stu the Don. We had Big Rob. We had Vic King. And we had Carlton Morrell. Dang, there was like 10 comedians last night. 11. We had Sheila Jackson from LA. And Sheila told me to tell you hi, Brenda. So yes, that was 11 comedians. Wow. That was a hot night. That's why we didn't get out of there too late. That's why we tired like this. Like this is the 3rd night in a row that I done stayed up past 1 o'clock. I'm like, my body is screaming. And tonight we're going to hit another place in Virginia tonight. We ain't been to this room in like almost a year, right, Lee? So we're going to go out and give our love and support to our boy Shevitz. So we're going to find it and go out there and cut up. So Friday night, and I got to prepare for Saturday. Oh, I feel it. This is how I know I'm getting old. I don't give a damn what my genetics is. When you're pulling on yourself, you can feel the pull. I need rest. I do. But back to what we were talking about the genetics and all that good stuff.
I went and found an interesting because I've seen the posts before, but we were talking about dominant genes. And did you know that there was I mean, there have been a couple, but there are a pair of twin girls that were born with completely different genes. One is a beautiful black girl, and the other is a beautiful ginger girl. And I went and found the
girl. White.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah,
I can
ginger girl. I'm like, ginger is red hair.
Well, here. I'll share. Okay. I'll share, and then you can accept it if you wanna. Let me know if you do, so I can.
I'm pull it up. Let's see. I hit it, and what I do now? Do I
Oh,
play
we're
it? Is
there.
it
Okay,
video?
cool. No, you're good. You're good. You shared my screen, so I'll be scrolling. These are the two girls, and they are identical twins that are not at all identical.
Yep, one white, one black. It can happen.
Yeah.
The recessive gene come out. One of them shared, got the recessive gene trait. Yep, that's possible.
Yep, and that's their mother right there.
So they considered that as albino. Isn't that albino?
Well, I think albino comes with every time I've seen an albino African American, they've had blonde hair.
Well, that's close enough.
So when you see albino anybody, it's blonde hair, it's albinism, and that means the without color. So if you see black, white, albino, everybody has the blonde hair, and they're very sensitive to the sun, and their eyes, and they have poor vision, and they all have poor vision. I was doing a little research on that before for school, and I was like, wow, I had to find out what albinism is, and that if you get the recessive gene trait, and you got two of boop boop boop, there you go. The Aaliyahs was of that, and two Aaliyahs came together and it made that gene, whatever that gene is, and that's how that comes out. So yeah, yes, I've seen that before too. Lady, one white baby, one black baby. Yes, I have. And that's just like having one twin with blue eyes and the other twin with another color eyes. That's also a recessive trait there. But yes, it is. That can very well happen, Destiny. That's the genes and genetics and makeup, and that's what happened when we mix races. You can get anything.
I thought it was really cool. And there was another thing, and I didn't find it, but there was one where a family had a pair of twins just like that, and then they had twins about 7 years later that were also just like that. So
let me ask the question. Maybe you could help me, and we could do the research on it. Is there any family, because in the instances that I remember, all the mom was black. Is there any instances where it was a white mom that gave birth to a black baby? And I think there was one, but she found out that she wasn't 100% white, that her grandmother, her grandfather was black. And that's how, that happened. But do you know any cases where it's just 100% white guy, 100% white woman, and their baby come out black? Is there any cases like that? I'm gonna have to Google it and see and research.
I'm Googling right now.
All the cases I seen where the mom that was somebody was black in the family, and that recessive gene came out like that. But Lee, what were you going to say, Lee? My Destiny's looking for that. What were you saying, Lee? Good morning, Brenda.
I'm over here trying to get myself under control because I'm like, how is she talking to me and I'm not on the screen? You just talking, and I'm like, hi, good morning. Wait, I'm not on the screen.
I saw you. I mean, I don't know.
I know you saw me. You said my name. Oh, where did Lee go?
I don't know. She's probably still tired from last night. We did our thing last night. You'd have been so proud of us representing the Morning Mac Show. I wish all of you guys was there. And you know what? And it would have been a good room for Destiny to go in, because last night was a room full of comedians, but these was comedians that came to laugh. And they were drinking and having a good time. And I noticed it's the younger comedians or the newbies that, but if you get a room full of old comedians, it's a different energy. So I
Mhm.
loved it last night. It was the newbies and stuff in the game, and they was like, yeah, they was like cheering everybody on. I love that. But when you get a room of old stale ass comedians that been in the room 10 years or more, I mean, some of them are loud, but a lot of them are like, that's the tough crowd. Because they was like, everybody was laughing, having a good time. There's a room full of comedians. I was like, yeah, but it was a bunch of young comedians. Like that's been in the year 3 years and less.
Mhm.
You
Oh
know,
yeah. I've
I
been
think
banking on the 2 years or less crowd from the beginning of my career. There's always something special in the new people. It was always something energetic and bright and bushy-tailed, and I'm like, "Okay, go get them."
yeah,
And it's fun to watch them go get them, you
and
know? Yeah.
it was 11 comedians. Mm-hmm.
I
11
had
comedians.
I
I
had
would have
7
loved to have been there.
I had 17 my first year in Vegas. I had 17 and it was so much fun. We're still all friends to this day. That's 5 years later. And I watched them take the first crack at it on my stage and I watched them grow. And it's always heartwarming. It's like, "Oh, look at him go." So how did Rodney do?
Rodney was phenomenal. He was great. Rodney, he made me so proud. Out there, why are you talking to me? And I'm not on the screen. That's you. You said, why are you
Yes.
talking to me? I'm
Yes.
sorry. I didn't. I thought that was
I'm like, "Hello. Hey, Gwen. Good morning, Gwen Factor."
Rodney was awesome. And Rodney's going to perform at Gwen's poolside party.
Hold on.
Uh,
Gwen said, "My mother passed for white too and went to teachers college when only white women." What happened to the comment?
I don't know.
Did you push the button?
No,
Okay.
no,
What?
I
Oh
can't.
God. Okay.
There you go.
When only white women could attend teachers college. Okay. So Gwen is saying her mom was one of
Hey,
those, you know, what did you say, recessive gene type situations. So ask her, was her mother white? Like, how did that one happen? You know what I mean? Was her mother's mother white and had a darker pigmented child? Or was the mother black and had a lighter pigmented child? That might be the answer to your question. What are you looking at?
oh, me?
I
I'm just.
find
Yeah,
out what Althea asked me.
no, Althea, because all I
I'm
can
reading
see
her.
is her.
I'm reading her comments. I'm like, where's the rest? Is there more? That's, you know, but I don't know. I would have to ask her. What's
Well, I
going on?
just did. I just did. So hopefully she'll answer back and we'll
Right.
know. But
Because
in the meantime, finish telling me about Beast.
Destiny. Wait a minute. Did you find anything?
I'm working on it, but
Okay.
everything that I'm finding is like the woman cheated with the black man and had a black baby.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Terrence
I'm not
Hawkins.
finding anything on a white couple making a black baby.
Right.
Terrence Hawkins said, "Send him the link."
Okay, Terrence.
Okay,
Hey, where you
Terrence.
been, Terrence? That's the Duke of Comedy right there. That's an
Duke,
old ass
Duke,
comedian
Duke,
for you.
Duke
But I
of
mean that old
Duke,
ass, he been in
Duke,
the game a minute.
Duke
He is no newbie.
Duke,
Let
Duke.
me send Terrence the link. My boy Terrence. But back to Beast. Beast killed it. Beast did a wonderful job. And if anybody
Yay!
want to come to get their encore performance or see the encore performance Saturday, get a ticket. That's all I'm saying. Contact Gwen, get your tickets. If you haven't been to one of her poolside event, you will have a good time. And it's been hot out there too. So a dip in the pool is what you need. You get your pool, you get your comedy, you get your free food and drink. Everything is inclusive with the ticket price. But if you're a comedian, she has a special price for comedians. But when comedians only, when you're cracking them jokes. But for the regular price, the crowd contactor should give you everything you need to know. Then you hit the Gwen factor. If you need to contact her through me, contact me and I'll get you in contact with her. But you definitely want to get your tickets. You definitely want to get your tickets for that event. And that's on everything.
That's on everything.
But back to my boy Rodney, he said that he was nervous. I say nerves is a good sign of humbleness. You need to be nervous. Every time you perform, we're supposed to have that jitters, the butterflies in our stomach. You know, that's to me, I always feel that when I get the jitters and stuff, that's God saying you doing the right thing. Go on out there and do your thing. That's I feel like that's the Holy Spirit talking to me, like, girl, don't be nervous. You know, you got this. You doing the right thing. So, and he did it. He killed it. Rodney did his thing. I was so proud of Rodney.
Yay!
Parents, this
Go
is the
Beast.
dude of comedy.
Go Beast.
What's going on? I'm in the airport with my son. We just left the AAU Nationals.
Hey, did y'all win?
That's little dude. We went 3-1. We went 3-1, and we lost the game that we could have won, but you know, things happen.
Take us off so we can see him out there.
Huh?
Take it off the 3 so we can see him.
Take it off the what?
Yeah, change the format.
It's underneath the screen for you.
Yeah, change the format so we can see him.
Okay, y'all can't see Terrence. Hold on, Terrence.
Take your time. Take your time.
Change the format. So
take your time. Do it right. We can do it, baby. Do it tonight.
I can see him. So what do I need to do?
Okay, your audience can't see him.
All right, Terrence. Let me get it so my audience can see you.
Yeah.
Okay, let me
It says you're in the show and everyone can see and hear you. So it does let me know that.
Hold on, Terrence. I got it. She'll find it. It's right underneath the yes.
What's up?
Hello.
What's going on, my comedy family and friends?
Hey, what's going down? Good morning.
Not much. I did not find any of what Althea asked me to find.
We were talking about things and color today. Today is Tall Tale Thursday. You know, it's the belief of they say that black is the mighty conjurer of DNA. The strongest because of our DNA, how we're structured, how we're built, and all that good stuff. So a topic came up where a black woman gave birth to twins. One was white, one was black, and people were saying, "Well, how was that possible?" And we was going through talking about that and albinism and all that stuff. And I put Destiny on a task.
Go see what the price of them are.
To find
you said she had twins. She had twins. One was white and one was black.
Yeah.
No, it was
that's how the receptive DNA goes. Yeah.
the couple that I shared, it was a mixed race couple, and they had twin girls, and one was like looked like she just crawled out of Ireland, and the other one was a beautiful sultry black woman with like nice she had beautiful features.
And I'm saying when you mix it, you can do that because you mix them. But I had told her to find me a story where a white man and a white woman give birth to a black child. And it's not out there yet, but there is one where a black woman and a black man give birth to a white child. And that's because of the recessive genes. And it could come out like that because you have those genes in your DNA already. Like if I go, my great grandmother is white, and that's a recessive gene. And if I can get a husband or had a baby with somebody who one of their parents or down their gene line pool was white, and those two genes connect, those two alleles connect, I could give birth to a white baby. Color, anything could come out of color. It's the recessive genes. And they've had instances like that. So anything's possible.
Now, the only way I could possibly see that happening. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So the only way I can possibly see that happening is if they were like fraternal twins, right?
They were. Well, I mean, these two girls were developed in the same womb.
Fraternal twins mean the same womb but different size. She said they were identical.
But these were the same.
But if they were identical twins, that means they shared the same sac.
Yeah, so these girls were supposed to be identical because they shared the same sac, but they came out two totally different looking girls.
I don't see them being identical and one black and one white because there's no identity in black and white. One white, one black. Yeah,
I don't think they were identical.
That's not. They had to be fraternal. I think it has to be somewhere where there was a misprint or a mistype somewhere, to where they literally aren't paying attention. But scientifically, that's almost impossible. So it had to be a fraternal twin situation. Where did this story come from?
I'll bring the picture back up.
Sit right here, dude.
Did the picture come up yet? You bring it up yet?
Yeah, I'm about to share it. It's for a website, so it doesn't have all the pictures. The first one did.
Now this came out of the topic today is Talk Show Thursday, and I shared a video that broke down our genetic DNA that said they're saying that black people will be we are already the dominant race or whatever, but they were saying that at the end of the time that we still want to be here.
That's true.
And we was there at the beginning of time, and we're gonna be to the end of time. So that's what they're saying. And you said that that's true.
Yeah, that's true. Because if you think about it, if you take a black man and a white woman, and they produce a baby, that baby is considered black.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
If you take a white man and a black woman, that baby is considered
black. That's right.
So already the dominance is in the truth.
Yeah,
right?
that's what the video said.
Yeah, the dominance is in the truth. There's no way possible that a white baby can come out of a black vagina. It's impossible. It's impossible. So in that scenario,
I shared the link down there. You were
okay.
What just scrolled across?
Did you see the picture? Can y'all see it?
Yes. Now, is that girl considered an albino?
Is she or is she?
No, because she doesn't have the blonde hair.
All right, let me see.
Did they dye their hair? You got pictures of the kids from birth. Did she dye her hair? I don't know if the lady dyed her hair to not to look like an albino or not. Oh, this is a picture of the family. Can't even see it. So tiny.
Look at this little baby.
They're
Squeaky.
really young.
She just look light skinned with red hair. She don't look white.
No, she look white. She looks white. And even more so there in both of those pictures.
Yep, them when they were young and them while they're 18.
But the dad's white. So yeah, that's possible.
So here's a question.
The father's white.
Has it been stated? Has it been stated that she identifies as black, or what does she identify as?
I did not look into that.
Look at the boys and the other.
Yeah, the boys and the other girl. I mean, even our black twin. They look like beautiful mixed children, and then they just have this little pasty ginger girl.
Well, here's also a possibility by looking at the mom. The mom looks biracial, right?
Yep.
Yeah, she did.
So with the mom looking biracial, that could have been a
Recessive
breakdown
gene.
in the DNA where absolutely.
That's the
Absolutely.
recessive gene. Yep. And that's
So
what I was
then
saying.
then
Yeah,
the
it could absolutely
dominant
be a recessive gene.
Yeah. The ileos, them genes when they fired off was his white gene, and it was her ileo, her recessive white gene, and that's how that made. That's possible. That's genetics is a mug. Isn't that something?
Yeah, that's something else right there.
Yeah.
But I kind of remember that story a while ago when they were actually younger.
Hey, DJ Slicky Woo Boo. He said noise is bad. At 18, they look lesbian. Huh?
How's everybody been? How you been though out there? Everything been good with you?
Everything's been hanging on. Where you been? You gotta come down to bar 919.
You see this boy right here?
Yes, I see that handsome young man.
That's where I've been. He keeps me on the go. We're actually in Orlando right now, headed back to DC.
Hey.
Tonight, but we're always on the move, man. This kid's got me all up and down the beltway.
He coaches
Say that
the
again.
basketball team.
You coach basketball? Is that what it is?
Yeah, well, he plays basketball. I don't coach anymore.
That's what I thought. Okay.
When he was younger, I coached him, but now I just train. I'm just his trainer. So it's him and a group of his other teammates that I train. I have a summer camp that I do every year at a basketball camp that I do every year at Andrews Air Force Base.
I know that's right. So you gotta do what you gotta do. Grow that man up. How many will be here when you get back?
No. He actually turns 13 this year. And I'm excited because he'll be a teenager. And I can finally why you look at the camera like that? Why you Say what's up to everybody, man. Hey, looking at
Hey, little Duke.
he looked over at the camera like, oh God, here he goes again. Because I'm always on somebody's podcast and he's always trying to sneak in the view somewhere. So when I put him on the spot and he don't want to be, he has an attitude about it. They see you.
He don't have an attitude. He just shy. The baby just
He's not.
shy.
That is not true. He is not shy at all. If he was more familiar with who was on his call, it'll be a wrap. He'll take the phone from me.
Oh wow. Well, we got to get him familiar with the Morning Mac show. So tell us about what you were doing, Terrence. Brenda and Act about the camp at Andrews every summer.
Oh yeah, so yeah, I got a basketball camp called It's called Bagwork Basketball. And we train from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. And it's if you got kids sitting around the house, it's economical because it's only $125 a week.
Okay.
I have them. It's like it's almost like they're in school. You'll drop them off to me.
They get breakfast or lunch or what do they eat? I mean,
well, lunch is on them. I take them to the chow hall, so they only need $10 or less. Lunch is no more than $6. So I tell them to bring $10 with them, or they can bring their own lunch. It's totally up to them.
Okay.
And that's what we're doing.
And what's the age bracket for the kids?
I normally take there go Sully and them right there. Corey in the blue shirt. Yeah. Oh yeah. So the age group is from first grade up to 12th grade.
Wow. You got
I deal with
got them all mixed up like that.
Yeah, I got young kids, I got old kids. I even got some college kids that come by and work out with the boys and also talk to the boys and girls. Let me not say that there are no girls. And they talk to them about their college experience.
Okay. That's good, positive. I like that.
So yeah. And it promotes a healthy summer for the kids. They're just not sitting around eating snacks and sitting and playing video games. It's getting them up, it's getting them active, and it's getting them out in the in the atmosphere and getting them working, getting them moving, keeping them fit.
Okay, then that's what's up. Congrats on that.
Yeah, so if you know anybody that's interested, they can definitely hit me. Just inbox me. It's the Duke of Comedy on Instagram, all lowercase, all one word. And if you're on Facebook, are people still on Facebook? Because I know I'm not.
Yes. You're not on Facebook. People are still on Facebook.
I mean, I'm on Facebook, but I very rarely watch Facebook or go on there and post stuff, because now that Facebook and Instagram are linked together, whenever I post on one, it automatically goes to the other. So I don't ever go on Facebook. I just check Instagram.
Kind of payment type program for individuals that don't really make a lot of money?
I work things out with people. Sure, if it's a situation where they're not just trying to get over on me and leave their kids with me for no money, oh, by all means, I definitely work things out. And it's got to be a kid that want to work, right?
Okay.
It's not a daycare center at all. Okay. Our schedule is at 9 a.m. we start stretching. By 9:15, we're on the track. We run a mile. For the most part, depending upon what your age is, anybody 11 years and older, they got 6 minutes to run a mile. If they don't run it in 6, they got 8 minutes to run the next mile. If they don't run that mile in 8 minutes, the third mile has to be run in 10. If they don't run it in 10, it doesn't matter because they already ran 3 miles. Then by that time, we go into some strength and conditioning, where we do a lot of core work, upper body work, leg work. We jump a lot. We do a lot of isometrics. And then we leave there and we go into the gym where we pick up the basketball and we dribble for 30 to 45 minutes straight. After we dribble for 30 to 45 minutes straight, it's time for lunch. We go to lunch. They are on my meal plan, which means they got to eat a starch, a vegetable, and a protein. After they do that, we come back to the gym and we go into an aerobics room where we stretch for an hour. We do
Monday
hip
through
mobility.
Friday?
Say that again.
Is this Monday through Friday?
This is Monday through Friday. We upper body, we go upper body, lower body. We alternate days. And then, like I said, we go into the aerobics room after lunch. We do hip mobility and hip flexor stretches. And it's getting them ready to get movement done. Once they finish that, we go into the gym and we go over defense. We got defensive slides. And then we play one-on-one or we run some drills where the kids gotta display their dribbling skills, their defensive skills, and their offensive ability.
That's good.
When we finish out of that, we go into playing one-on-ones or 3-on-3s or 4-on-4s, depending on how many kids we actually got in camp.
I like that. That's impressive. Go ahead, Terrence. Can adults play? Can they hear about 125, Terrence? I want to get in on this.
Hey, listen, if you're willing to put the work in, and it's not about the money for me, because if you go and check out any other training program or any other basketball camp throughout the summer, you're going to be paying $400 to $500. And the only thing you're going to get out of that is a t-shirt. You're not going to get better. You're not going to get stronger. You're not going to get faster. In my camp, I'm guaranteeing that you're going to get stronger, faster, and better at playing basketball. I'm guaranteeing it.
Did you say $125 a week or a month?
A week.
That's $500 a month.
Absolutely. But you got camps that are charging you. You got camps that are charging you $500 a week.
Okay.
And it's not even an overnight camp. It's one of them camps where you got to drop off and pick up. For those that don't have access to get onto the military installation, I pick up at 8:45 up at the visitor center, and I drop off at 4 in between 4 and 4:15. You'll have your kid your athlete drop back off to you.
If you're raising a champion and they like that kind of thing, that's a great deal.
It's not bad. It's cheap. That's he's training them, and I like that part. That he's training them.
And my product is this kid. My product is this kid right here. Come on, Corey. You got to pay attention. My product is this kid right here. He started out just playing regular basketball, and he got picked up on some AAU travel teams. Now he's on an elite AAU travel team that is actually ranked number 3 in the country right now. He's playing with Takeover Kills on the 2030 age group.
And he's only 13. Wait till that boy grow up.
He's 12. He's 12, but he'll be 13 in October.
In October.
He's going to the 7th grade. My birthday or his?
Yours.
Mine was July 1st. I just had a birthday.
Happy belated birthday. Happy belated
I appreciate
birthday.
that. I appreciate that.
That's the Duke of Comedy, man. Me and Terrence go back some ways. We go back to our radio days. He had a show.
That's right.
He had a show called
Conversations with a Comedian.
Yep. Him and Doug, my boy Doug. So, like I said, that's back radio days, and they've been doing comedy. We old heads in comedy in the comedy game. So I'm glad to see you and hear from you, and I'm glad that you out there doing your thing. I'm glad you're doing comedy misses you, but that's
Oh well,
more
no,
important
I'm
what you're doing.
I'm actually still involved. It's just that I don't have a lot of time to come out to open mics and things like that. I'm still doing shows and private shows and
Okay.
moving about, but I'm just not able to come out to a lot of open mics and contests and things because my schedule doesn't allow me that leisure.
Okay, yeah, because we have a contest going on that I'll be hosting. It's called Comedy Face Off. Did you see that? It's
I actually did see that. Where is that gonna be?
Well, we already had the first one, and they're working on the location for the next one. You gotta get in touch with Carl Carter or Molly Robinson, and they get you the next and the exact date. It's on. I don't know when the next one or when the place, but definitely I would definitely hit you up privately to let you know because Phil Page, you know Phil, he's the first in the ring. What it is, when you win your night, you register, and then you register and you go against the person the night that you scheduled for, and if you win that night, you win $100 that night. Then you get a chance to go into the ring to battle for the $500.
Oh wow! Okay. No, that sounds good. That sounds like some good work.
Yeah, and the funny was the money. So it ain't no janky stuff. You know, you ain't gotta worry about somebody's cousin's cousin winning. This is real because I'll be hosting it. So you know I don't play. So this is gonna be some real good stuff. So we still registering the comedians. You come in. The registration fee for the comedians is $50. With that $50, you compete, and they also give you a free ticket, and that's worth $25. So you can give it to somebody or whatever have you.
Yeah, I got some young comedians that's been hitting me up trying to get on, so I'll definitely pass that information on. Make sure you inbox me that.
Definitely, because if they don't have the money to put up $50, all they got to do is get two people to buy 2 tickets, and they win.
Oh,
they don't win; they get in the competition. Say
that's
you didn't
perfect.
have nobody, but you need 2 people trying to go. If 2 people support you, you in the competition.
Oh, that's perfect right there out there.
2 paying tickets, you be like, boom, you in. So, and because I said I got to figure out a way for my people to get in and make some money. And sometimes we don't have $50 to get in the contest, you know. But we do have a
That's
lot
right.
of
No. By all means.
But we do have the people that will come out and support us. So they was like, you got a good point. So you bring your 2 people that come out and support you, you perform. Hands down. And if you win, you get $100 that night. You can get them 2 people that $25 back if you want to. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Yeah.
By all means.
Right on point. Then you go against the $500. $500 is a nice payday. You do 10 minutes of comedy, that's a good payday. So yeah, Terry,
Right.
send them my way. I'm gonna actually I'm gonna send you the information on the flyer. I'm gonna do that now, and you can pass it on. Tell them if they can't get in touch with Molly or Carl, the numbers on the flyer, to give me a call, and we'll work it out.
I got you. No, that sounds like a good deal. That sounds like a super good deal. And I got, like I said, I got a couple of people that's been hitting me up, asking me what's going on. Is there anything in the area? So now I know.
Hey, that's how it works out around here.
Network. And don't forget this Saturday, Gwen doing her poolside event Saturday. So if they want to come out and laugh and everything, this Saturday.
Okay.
Poolside event. Yeah.
Yeah, well, keep me posted. Well, look, I'm about to go get my boarding pass and get on this plane. If I have some time and y'all are still on, I'll jump back on.
Okay. Well,
okay.
Nice seeing you guys again. Destiny, we haven't met yet, but we will. The
and
chocolate
Brenda
child.
Brown, you know Brenda Brown?
Brenda, we'll meet. We'll meet. I'm back. I'm back around. So yeah, only time will tell, right?
Yeah, Sauce in the City is waiting for you, Terrence. I'm gonna tell you
All
about
right,
that
man.
too.
All right, baby.
All right.
All right, y'all be blessed. Have a good day.
Man, Brendan, he would be a good contestant for Sauce in the City.
You know what?
There go my boy Phil. Hey Phil, look, I'm
Phil
trying
in
to
the
all
house,
around the
Phil.
board to get the
What's
people
up,
in.
fam?
Thank
What's
you.
up, superstar?
What's up
Uh-oh.
with you guys?
Last night, you know why I call you superstar?
Wow, what I do now?
You did it. You did the doggone thing. That's what you did. And everybody, the room was lit. I was telling Brenda and Destiny last night was a good night.
It was a real good night. It was real good.
And a room full of comedians.
I wanted to see if Beast Man was on here. Beast was on here trying to give me his props.
He was on here earlier. He had to jump off.
Yeah, I might
And
to
so
jump
was
off in a
Lee.
minute. I'm running around trying to get these prescriptions all straight.
But I'm glad you came on before we ended the show because it's getting close to that time. But I'm glad you came on so I can give you your props and give you your hugs and your kisses.
Well, you know, I owe you hugs and kisses too because you did it last night too.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I set them up. I set them all up. I was like, come on, y'all. I was the first out of the morning, Mac, out the gate. And then it's just like, it was like boom, boom, boom. We were just knocking them down. One after the other. It was me, it was Lee, it was Beast, and it was Phil. And they were just falling. Stu to Dawn. That was fun. I'm one of them comedians that sit in the audience, but I'm a part of everybody's set.
Right.
So I cut up and I play along and it's just awesome. I love that energy and that improvisational stuff, how they get it up on the fly. And I love it when Phil talk about he a fat guy. He like fat women. You know, I'm gonna bring a menu to the show next time.
See, that's funny.
I'm gonna pull a menu right out my watch.
That's funny. You gonna pull a menu out your blouse?
Yes,
I died when you pulled the underwear out and gave him the Beast Man. And gave him the Beast. I'm like, oh shit.
Because I did do it.
He is officially indoctrinated.
Because he said he was gonna get me, so I said, when he pick on me, I'm gonna get him.
I got you. Yeah, really.
He didn't know what to do, but he did. He played along with us so well. He said, "I'm gonna keep these jokes."
Yeah,
threw him over his shoulder like a towel.
Threw him over his shoulder. Should have wiped his face with him.
He threw over his shoulder like a towel. He said, "I ain't scared."
Yeah,
that was classic. Brenda, he did got footage of it, and I know as soon as he get it together and download it, I know you're gonna get it. And Vic King was recording the whole set, all of our set.
Right.
Vic, he knew in comedy. He was like, "Oh shucks." That's what I said when I was telling Brenda earlier. I said when it's the newbies, I said all of them come out to have fun and laugh because it was a room full of comedians. But I was saying it's like when it's a bunch of old heads, they're a little harder to crack, tougher nut to the humor. But last night they had the right energy, had to seem like all the right comedians. Reggie, Corey, Vic King, Stu to Dawn. It was 11 of us. Yeah. 11. And Colton Morrell closed out the show. It was 11 of us. And that's why it was a long night. I was so tired this morning when we dropped Lee off. And then when it got something, I felt I was high. I knew I was contact high. I was myself like, "Mom, you okay?" I said, "Something wrong."
Yeah,
I didn't drink none, but I was so high.
Buzzing. Yeah. And I was telling Brenda about my man who nodded out over there.
Oh my God.
That ain't no damn pizza nod. That's a dope
We got the picture. Lee got the picture. So when they get back, and Beast, we all took pictures. Well, Lee took a picture. Beast took pictures. Did you take a picture too, Phil?
Nah, I ain't take no picture of that. That man gonna look.
That man gonna lose his job mess with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
He was security and he was asleep in the corner.
That
And they
man
said that
wasn't
he
asleep.
wiped his nose with the
He
pizza.
nodded. That was a dope fiend nod.
That was a hard nod, Brenda.
I know
Oh,
one when I see one.
well,
That was
it
a
is.
hard nod.
I'm
Wait a minute,
glad
you gonna
y'all.
leave right there. Hold on, let me bring her in. Lee, I was just talking about you that you got the picture from last night when the dude nodded. Phil was
Yeah.
laughing about the nod.
Yeah, I did take 2 pictures of that motherfucker. That was the funniest shit. He was wiping his nose with his pizza. That's some good ass pizza. Some good pizza, man. I died.
Phil
I,
was saying that was a dope fiend nod.
That's a
Phil
7.
said, I
That's
know
a
that nod
7
anyway.
nod.
Some good
I
shit.
didn't
Minnesota
don't see how
Avenue
he could
nod.
nod it like that because his face was in the pizza.
But
He was
was he?
eating.
But was he really security?
No,
He had on his shirt said security.
he was coming from work.
Oh damn! Better not put that up. He'd be security
Nah, you
unemployed.
don't want to put that up for real.
Uh-uh.
When that
If
man
he
lose his job.
Yeah,
shows
and I don't want to be responsible for that. For somebody say it's out there. I hope nobody posted it.
everybody took a picture of him.
Oh my gosh! So it might be out on this somewhere.
It's out there.
Gwen said, "Me too, Phil. That was definitely a dope fiend nod."
Yeah, that's a Minnesota Avenue, Martin Luther King Avenue nod.
Phil, we going to Chevy's, trying to go down to Chevy's place tonight. We coming on your end. You been to Chevy's place yet?
Nah, I ain't been over there.
We
I'm
tried
gonna try to swing over there. I'm running around trying to get my medication straight. That's what I'm doing today.
this morning, yeah. So
It
if
was
you swing that way later on the night, because my son, he went to work and he said that he'll take us over there. So it's on, and I ain't been to Chevy's in almost a year. I haven't seen him
Where's Chevy's
like
spot
9
at?
months.
I'll
Where's
send
the
you.
joint
I'll send you the address.
Send me the flyer.
All right.
Lee,
Yeah.
did Tony ever get back with you or?
Not yet. But I'm gonna hit him up. I'm gonna hit him up in a few minutes.
All right.
I'll hit him up in a few minutes with the phone call.
We all gonna be out there hitting them up. Look, that's how we do it. Show up the Morning Mac show, show up and shut it down.
I appreciate you guys, man. It was special.
Hey, and I ain't gonna lie to you out there.
Phil, we love and appreciate you. What you talking about?
No. You should have heard me while you was up there. I said, Phil, I gotta go after her. That ain't gonna work. Boy, damn, I was like fucked up. I'm like,
yeah, I'm like, Lee, come on, man. You got this.
I'm like,
this. You gotta worry about
no matter who
don't
in front of
ever
you.
worry about who you gotta go after.
That's right,
man. Because all you can do is you. Don't ever.
That's
worry about
right.
that.
Don't never let that in front of you or after you, beside you, before you, below you.
Make them worry about having to go after you.
That's right. You do your thing. And if you could ride off of the person, and make it fun, make it funny. Shit. I mean, excuse me, my French, but that wasn't French. How do you say chateau, whatever. But you do your thing no matter what.
I had to move to a different part of the house because y'all gonna get me kicked out. Cause I be wanting to scream out, and I'm like, oh damn, it's like 9 o'clock in the morning. Like, shut your ass up. But I'm glad y'all had a good time. I can't wait to see the footage. And like, they are right, Destiny. I assume they're talking to you, but yeah, you don't worry about nobody else. Just do you. When you do you.
That wasn't Destiny this time. That was telling Lee.
Oh,
Phil
Lee.
was telling Lee.
That was Lee.
Oh, sorry, Destiny.
Destiny ain't on here.
Destiny
Yes, she
is
is.
on here. She right there.
Oh, she is?
Yeah.
Raise your hand, Destiny. She there. Red. She got on the same color you got on.
Destiny.
All I see is 3 of us.
Is she froze?
Maybe,
No?
maybe. Well, yeah,
Where
you
you
are
at, Destiny?
frozen. Yeah, there you go. No, try
Move.
again.
Destiny.
Might have to go out and come back in.
Yeah, Destiny is experiencing technical difficulties.
Cool. On my side, I'm doing just fine.
I can hear you, but you're not moving.
You're the cutest blank screen I ever seen.
Thank you. I'll be right back.
I love when people say that. On my side, I'm fine. I'm like, well, that's great, but the people looking at us can't see you. Like, but I'm glad that y'all had a good time. It just seemed like I missed a whole lot. So if y'all are out there in the area, don't miss out like I have to miss out because I'm in Las Vegas. Like I have to miss it. Y'all don't.
Right. Well, you absolutely right.
So now fill me in. You said Phil was telling stepdaddy what?
No, stepdaddy Lee got to tell you. Lee, what was Phil telling you?
Althea went up.
I guess it's it.
Althea went up before me, and I looked at Phil. I said, "Bruh, I gotta go up after her." And I know Althea is funny. Althea is fucking hilarious. I did not want to go behind her and fuck up the flow.
But why would you even think that about yourself? Have you never been in a room full of stage burners where everybody is good? Have y'all ever?
That was like the second time ever.
Okay, that was your first time. Okay.
No, I said that was the second time ever being in a room that the energy got so high that everybody stepped up. Most people don't want to go behind me. And I already knew Althea's funny. And I definitely didn't want to go behind Phil because I know his funny. I'm like, fuck. I'm not on. I didn't feel I was on their level at that moment. But well, I didn't. I mean, Althea been doing it for years. I've not been doing it for years. I've been producing more.
I understand, but like if you guys don't ever say how many years you've been doing it for, you would not have guessed that. The only reason that people know that is because you tell them that.
Like Rodney, you wouldn't have guessed last night. You would have not thought that was his first time, on a real stage, with the real mic, because I guess he hang with me and Gwen so much, and we joke and we laugh. When you were around comedians all the time, and I was like, "Boy, you better get your ass on that stage, Rodney. These are jokes, Rodney. You need to be telling jokes. Rodney, you need to be a comedian." So he was like, "You know what? I thought he was playing, but when he came on your show, Brenda, and that was the first debut of the seriousness of it, of him doing it, for real."
I think our show gave him a safe place, a safe, fun place to just try it. And if he, if it didn't work, who would see it but the 3 people that tuned in, right? So no harm, no foul. But when he realized that, I think when he watched the tape back with us and we were all like proud and it was actually funny and he could hear the actual laughter that came from the screen, I think he was like, all right, I got this. And obvious from the way y'all are talking, he went out there and blew it out the park.
Yeah, and he's been promising me he was going to do it. Because if we say, I'm going to do it. He was supposed to came down way back when we was in Martinis. And Rodney, I'm like, Rodney, stop bojanging. Do it. Come on, stop bojangling. And Kiani too. I don't know where Kiani is, but I've been telling Kiani, trying to pop his cherry since last year. I'm gonna bust Kiani ass wide open.
I'm glad it's Friday. That fits.
Hey, you up there demasculating? You up there demasculating men?
I know.
Yeah, it's Thursday.
Dang, I was trying to help you out there because
No,
that sounded
it's okay.
roguish.
It's okay. Keone know I'm gonna invite me when I see him. He
Hey,
know.
I can't believe I was told I was the male demasculator. Now you demasculating them. Damn.
No, not like that. I'm not talking about like. I guess y'all probably think I'm violent.
A little bit, but a smidge, like that much, like Destiny's fingers, right there. Yep, right there. About right there.
I've seen you be violent.
All I'm saying is that I am glad that he got the nerve up. I remember I did it. And I think it took me about 3 times being on stage to realize I wasn't a comedian. Only 3 times. Gwen Factor says, thank you to my DMV comedy family. Me too, Phil. That was definitely a dope fiend nod. So she agrees with you, Phil. I can't wait to see the photos. Put the other one back up there, Molly. I know you're here now. Because I see both the Althea's hands, so there's only one other person. Gwen Factor said, thank you to the DMV family. I couldn't get it all, but yeah. So y'all clap it up for Gwen Factor. Sounds like it turned out to be quite the family occasion.
Thank you to the DMV comedy family for showing up and showing out, and 3 hearts behind it.
Oh,
yay!
You know we got it. You know we got it.
And that's how I feel every year when y'all come to Las Vegas. And this is our 5th year, gonna be our biggest year yet. But that's how I feel, because obviously I can't get my ass out there to where y'all at. So worst comes to worst is Vegas, right? So,
Vegas. This would be me, Lee's first time, Destiny first time out there in Vegas together.
That won't be my first.
I mean,
first
together
time together,
to do the
yeah.
show, to do Sauce in the City. That'll be our first time doing Sauce
Yeah,
in the City.
when is that?
That is December 6th, 2024 for our 5-year comedy anniversary. So that's a Friday too. So I assume folks will be flying in from they'll be arriving about Tuesday, leaving about Monday. You know, the last one might get out of here by Monday night, Tuesday maybe, depending, because Vegas is a great city, and now we got some more connections going. It's a little better.
So damn hot out there.
I can't guarantee that, because either I would be up there for 3 weeks, or I have to pay for two full separate flights. They're back.
You'd have to be up here for 3 weeks. Is that what you said?
I've already told y'all I'm gonna be up there. Oh wait, no, you said December. Okay, yeah, no, I'm up there in October, so I guess I would come back for December.
Yeah, I mean, no, in October, yeah, I'm usually working trying to get ready for December. But Vegas is always Vegas. The comedy scene is, yeah. Well,
I'll be in Vegas. I think I know I'm gonna be at my mother's for some of it, but I'm gonna be outside of the home, like over states, in either Arizona or Nevada from the 13th.
Go to Arizona.
Arizona's where my mother lives.
Yeah, comedy is better in Arizona, I think.
The week of the 13th through the 20th.
Well, while you guys are figuring out the dates, we're gonna do that in the back, off the camera.
Yes. I'm like,
so
either way, it's on December 6th.
It's Sauce in the City, December 6th. Well, we're gonna try to shoot for it. Look, shoot for the moon because at least you'll be among the stars. Ain't that what Donnie Simpson used to always say?
Yes, yes.
Not
He
the
used to
Donnie
always say
Simpson
that.
move.
Shoot for the moon, and
You
if
know
you
what?
don't get it, end
He
up
was
in Vegas.
he was my dream.
Exactly.
What did you say, Phil?
I said shoot
Shoot.
for the moon, and even if you don't make the moon, you'll end up in Vegas.
Hey, yes, Las Vegas.
And that's in December. But I know on Saturday the 13th, July the 13th, is going to be the epic poolside event with the Gwen Factor.
Y'all make sure to give my
guests-
baby a shout out, please, on the 13th. It's his 25th birthday on July 13th.
Oh, Little Brown.
Yes, Little Brown.
Where is he? Okay. Brizzy, where's Gwen? Where's Gwen? Where is she? Waldorf?
Fort Washington.
Oh, okay.
So no, she's not that far in Waldorf. She's 10 minutes from my house, Phil. So
okay.
Lucky
you.
Waldorf is a hump.
But you, my boo, you special. We'll get you in because Rodney gonna do an encore performance. He said Saturday, so that's gonna tickle me to death. Oh man, I got to have something special for Rodney, but
Oh, he's gonna be at the pool party.
Yeah,
Yep.
Rodney comes. Rodney is on the him and his
And-
wife got season passes because she do this once a month. So August is going to be a big month because that's her birthday month, and September is going to be a big month because that's my birthday month. And the poolside party is right on my birthday. That's when I get to perform and really cut up for you guys.
Ah!
Well,
So-
y'all better get on it.
Yeah.
Get down on it.
Look,
Get down on it.
And I'm looking for my rip away clothes right now. Cause y'all ain't
Oh,
never
Lord.
seen nobody like this.
Oh,
A
gosh.
body, all this body.
I can't wait to see the footage. That's all I can ever say because I'm all the way over here. Y'all make me want to come to DC and just hang out for some weeks. Like just
It's
like
the show to remember. If you do, we gotta hit all the spots. Just like me and Lee gonna hit Chevis tonight and see what's going to see if we can. We gonna hit the spot. And then next Thursday we'll do Wednesday. I'm gonna try to get out the house at least 2 nights a week. If I can get out and hit an open mic 2 nights a week, I'm doing good.
oh my
Hey, y'all,
god.
I'm gonna bounce off here. I'll catch you with y'all later.
All right.
So this is come to the conclusion to the end of our show. Tomorrow is
Goodbye.
Friday. You guys got to tune in for tomorrow's show, Freaky Friday. Destiny, what's the topic? Lee, what's the topic? Brenda, what's the topic y'all want to talk about for Freaky Friday tomorrow?
Hey, just some freaky shit.
What kind of
I
freaky-
wanna talk about the meanings of what polyamorous and what is it? What's the other one? Come on, Destiny, help me out.
There are
What
a
is
lot of them.
well, let's go. Give me at least the top 3.
What are you talking about? You talking about the gay shit?
No, I think something about sex, period.
You talking
Polyamorous.
about that polyamorous shit?
That polyamorous is more than one person.
Yeah,
That's why it's poly. Mean
I call it polyamorous.
That's an orgy.
There's
Exactly.
also individuals that consider themselves asexual, which is not according to the traditional definition.
People that
That's
consider
what
themselves
polyamorous mean.
No,
No, I'm about to say polyamorous don't mean that.
no. Poly and asexual are practically complete opposites.
A meaning a one or without. A meaning actually without, and poly meaning multiples.
That's crazy. That's without me masturbating and with me what?
No, without. It's A means without. And
Yeah.
poly
I ain't
means
that listen, I'm gonna tell you like this right
We're
here.
basically
That's
going
in
over
the
the
medical term.
They
question
making,
right
they
now.
making no, they making gay and sex too complicated. Fuck it.
Children, you shouldn't
Huh?
be having sex until you're an adult. And once you're an adult, you can choose whoever you want to be with.
Not when you got motherfuckers around here marrying 12-year-olds.
But I'm sorry, children. you have the choice to choose whoever you when you get
They got
age
this-
appropriate.
This woman allowed her 14-year-old daughter to date a 24-year-old man and move into their house. I know someone that did it. I didn't know it at the time, but yeah, she was 14, he was 22. And then this other guy came out, and I mean, he was like, the husband done left the wife for the 18-year-old daughter.
See, I want to talk about
His
all that
stepdaughter.
freaky crap
Stepdaughter.
on Friday
Okay.
because I want to understand
That's immorality. The
who's
morals
loving
of that
on who.
man.
They got the morals of an alley cat.
I
I
need
mean,
to
now
know.
it's immorality.
Oh, she finna get ready to go out there, y'all. She got a backpack on. She get ready to go hiking.
She
No, I
got
gotta
the
go.
morals of the alley cat. Well,
I gotta
tomorrow,
go. I gotta go see the glaucoma specialist today.
Okay.
Lily like a little kid waiting for the bus. Don't she?
Only
Go
thing
and
I'm
take
missing
your
is
bus,
my
girl.
helmet.
Make sure you got this book in your
All I'm
backpack.
missing is my helmet.
Make sure you got the book in the backpack and finish reading. Oh, Destiny, how you enjoying your book?
I'm enjoying it. I haven't made it very far into it because
I
I've been just absolutely just stocked with things to do. But
Well,
I
see,
do.
I'm ready to
I
go.
literally I take it
Somebody
upstairs
go
with
walk
me
me to the bus
and
stop.
do
I'm
reading
ready
it
to
before I go
go.
to bed, and I bring it down in the morning so that I can
Wait
show
a
it on
minute,
the show.
Bye, Lee. We
Bye,
gonna
bye,
walk to the
Lee.
bus
We gonna
stop.
walk her to the bus stop. Bye.
Look just like a little okay kindergarten.
It's her first day. But oh, I guess
Destiny.
this is a good place to say it. Yeah, go ahead, Destiny.
What?
Yeah, go ahead, finish. Cause
Oh, I was just saying that I continuously intend on reading more of it. So far, I've only read the first chapter, and I take it upstairs so I can read it before bed. But then my man wants to talk, and he works nights. He's a trucker, so he wants to talk, and then I don't end up reading it, and then I bring it downstairs with the intent of reading it sometime during the day, and then I fill my day with things. So like I literally take it upstairs and downstairs every night and every morning with the intent of reading it more. So I am going to read more of it. I just haven't been able to yet.
Or have very strong arms. Because she keeps lugging it up and down the stairs. She's gonna have like the arms of an athlete.
Yeah.
Now, Brenda, what was you getting ready to say before we chime out of here? You said it's a
I
good
was going to say that would have been a good time for Destiny to do a sell that skew with your book because she's doing everything with it other than reading it. So
I read the first chapter. I know how she was conceived.
You got that far. I am proud of you. Go, Destiny, because you made it
And
farther
not
than I
me,
have.
The character Blue. That
Yeah,
was
the character Blue. How the
All I'm
character Blue
saying
is
is that would have been a great time for her to bust out in improv and be like, I put it on the nightstand. I use it as a balancer for, I use it as a paperweight.
But like I thought about it the other night whenever like I told y'all that I panicked because Tommy was, or it wasn't just, it was like 3 people were going and doing a sell that skew, and I was like, oh shit, what if she calls me? And I got up and I left her in Tommy's thing and came back, and all I heard was Tommy saying the thing could lift up his balls, and that's all I knew. I thought about like, oh, I could do the book, and I was like, oh, I haven't read enough of it to be like, so I went and grabbed something else. But I did think about doing the sell that skew. One day I'll do a commercial just for you on the Sauced in the City super comedy game.
Because the question was, how are you enjoying it? And I heard you say everything else, but I'm enjoying the reading. So I was like, that would have been so funny if she was like, I enjoy taking it up and down the stairs. It helps my workout session every morning. I enjoy putting it right here on these papers. So when I open the door, the wind doesn't blow them away. It also works as a good
I mean,
balancing
that's
item.
cute and all, but that kind of, I mean, I like it, and I'll do that for some random book I've got laying around here because I've got a bunch of books and I haven't read all of them. But this one in
Well,
particular,
it's over now. Yeah, it's over now. The improv moment done passed. I was just thinking of other ways to enjoy her book other than reading it, because that's when she asked you, you just said everything else but reading it. And I just saw you in this commercial. So yes, do one for her. I can see her putting that on, like put that on your reviews on like I gotta
well, I
also
did
show
give a
you
review on Walmart. I gave it 5 stars and said it was a riveting read.
a riveting read. Did you guys hear that? You got a riveting read out Thea
Yes.
McFarland. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel good.
Yeah.
I got a riveting read. Tomorrow we're gonna feel even better, and we're gonna do Freaky Friday as we talk about what does poly, A, and all of those other things mean in the sexual category. If you don't know your sexual category, come back tomorrow and find out what category you fit in.
That's right. We want to see your freak flag fly.
Get your freak flag fly. That's what Brenda said. And Destiny gonna be Googling it. So tomorrow y'all come back for the freakiness. We out.
If I want some, Mama, go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama.